Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Todd. How are you doing this beautiful morning?
Excellent, excellent. So always in an upbeat mood when we get a chance to talk to you, because I know you're going to be in an upbeat mood, and I try to match that.
Well, thank you for that.
You're just such a positive guy all the way around.
You know, your cup is half full or your cup is half empty, and I don't like an empty cup.
I get you. And everything's going okay at home and at the office?
Yes, it's going very well.
Everybody's staying healthy, as the COVID cases rise yet again. Everybody's okay, though.
Yeah, we're doing fine, thank you.
Good, glad to hear it. Well, not everybody's doing fine. We have a question of somebody who's been injured, and they would like a little feedback from you on their situation. Some of these things, I tell you what, even I as a layperson, I see red when I see how insurance companies handle situations. I think you'll see the same thing momentarily. Are you ready, Bruce?
I am ready.
Okay, here's what today's question says. My son was riding his bike at a pedestrian crosswalk with a green light in his favor. He was struck by a vehicle that sent him to the hospital with severe injuries. The driver was ticketed, but the driver didn't own the car. The driver was a friend of the car owner's son who was intoxicated and asked his friend to drive him home. The insurance company denies coverage because the driver didn't have permission to drive the car from the owner. Can the lawyer help us? So you've got the owner of the car. The son is the one who was the authorized, if you will, driver. He's too intoxicated. He does the right thing and asks his friend to drive instead of him. We have that situation unfold. What do you make of that?
Well, fortunately for the injured party, the son of the owner had permission to use the car.
Right.
And as long as he had permission, under the law, he is entitled to give permission or authorization to use the car to another person.
Okay.
And as you pointed out, he did the right thing because he was drunk, and he certainly didn't want to drive being drunk.
Right.
So the insurance company is wrongfully denying the claim because the driver did have permission from the person who was authorized to drive the car.
It amazes me because I believe anyway, and I could be wrong about this, you had a lot more experience with this than I, the insurance company certainly knows that.
I agree, but they just, reach out and try to avoid claims as much as possible.
Any reason at all. Yeah.
Yes, sir. There's another possible source of recovery.
Oh, okay.
If that didn't work, and that goes back to our old friend, uninsured motorist coverage.
Yes.
Because when an insurance company denies a claim, that kicks in the right to recover from uninsured motorist coverage.
Right.
So there's two potential sources of recovery for this unfortunate person.
Right. And it doesn't say here what kind of coverage they have. Maybe they don't even know. And do they have stacking versus non-stacking? Best thing to do would be get a hold of a legal professional and say, here's what I've got, help me.
I agree. This is a perfect case to call a lawyer to experience with personal injury ASAP.
And there's another spin on this that I'd like to just throw out there. And you can tell me because you've got all the experience. I don't. But I've learned a lot from you over the last 10 years, Bruce. And just tell me if I'm off the beam here on this. The insurance company is denying this claim because they say the owner didn't give permission to the son's friend to drive. If the son had not done the right thing and had gotten behind the wheel intoxicated, the insurance company could be on the hook for a whole lot more.
Absolutely.
That's just,
you're 100% correct.
They call that penny wise and pound foolish,
I agree with you. All right on point.
All right, Bruce. Well, thank you so much for shedding some light here, because I know that somebody's breathing a sigh of relief now. Reach out to a legal professional and let's get this started for you. And Bruce, thank you again, as always, for weighing in.
Oh, thank you for letting me answer another very interesting question.
It's like going back to law school, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have a great day. Have a great week, Bruce. We'll look forward to talking to you next week.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up again for Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Now, if you find yourself in a similar situation, there are a couple things you can do. You can send in an email for future consideration. Just go to our website and put Bruce in the keyword search box. That'll take you to the right place. Or you might want to do this, and this probably would be more helpful, frankly, is to call the Port Charlotte office of Associates and Bruce L. Scheiner. The number there is 941-743-7777, 941-743-7777. And tell them that Todd sent you from Kicks Country 92.9.